sonríe cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Well.
Welcome back to the Angry American. What's up, folks? This video today, we're going to take a look at Portland and see just how they're doing with all their wonderful progressive policies that they've implemented, including defunding the police. Let's do what I'm calling a wellness check on Portland, an update, if you will, and just see how these progressive policies are working out for Ted Wheeler and the city council members. So let's peep this story from KGW News, a local station. What they did was they put out a call, I think on Facebook or whatever, to people to show them the worst trash-ridden areas of the city, where there's just trash and shit and needles and crap everywhere. Just to send them a shot of or a video of the area that just bugs them the most, and they'd like to see it cleaned up. They were inundated. They got so many tips, videos, pictures that they couldn't even look at them all. There was so much. There would be a 6-part miniseries on all the shit and trash and needles piled up, graffiti, and the gun violence. We'll get to the gun violence in a minute. Let's go ahead and peep this video of the trash and just how these progressive policies, these extreme leftist policies, are working out for Mr. Teddy Wheeler.
A ton of you helped us with this next one after we put a plea out on Facebook, and you sent us a bunch of trash, photos of trash. Don't send us actual garbage. See, videos and pictures of trash and graffiti all over Portland. It's proof, really, of what we already know to be true. But causes of this problem are multifaceted and very complex. But when it comes down to it, the optics of our city could be worse than they ever have before. Here's Maggie Vespa.
Okay, for those that want to see what Portland is turning into, this is just by the PDX Portland Airport.
Portland is trashed, so trashed that when we put out a call on Facebook asking people to point us to the spots that frustrate them most, we got more tips than we could possibly follow up on.
Graffiti everywhere, people just hanging out, garbage everywhere.
This is Martin's video from Northeast 33rd by Marine Drive. This is Joshua's photo of the Goose Hollow roundabout in Southwest Portland. Darylyn sent us one of Southeast Foster near Laurelwood Park. This is from Jennifer at 136th and Powell. We also followed tips into inner Southeast Portland and got shots of the trash we've all seen driving along I-5. Finally, this video is from Dallas in downtown Portland. Let's start there, because business owners like Stacy Gibson say they're hanging on by a thread.
Absolutely. I do feel alone.
Gibson owns this Subway franchise on Southwest 6th Avenue. She also lives downtown, and she's over hearing excuses for why it looks like this.
Just dirty, out of control.
And a new study shows she's not alone. The nonprofit Clean and Safe published its annual Downtown Portland Business Survey this week. And in pretty much every category, business owners' confidence in downtown's economy is historically low. Specific to graffiti and vandalism, 73% say it's very much having an impact on business. And regarding overall cleanliness, 86% say downtown needs improvement. Gibson says that's putting it lightly.
The quantity of trash that you're seeing around in the areas is a little bit alarming. You just have no idea where it's coming from, what's in there, and what can be growing. I mean, it's, the rats, the different things that happen. And there's obviously a lot of tents and things like that, and the garbage just gets thrown outside.
And data shows crews are cleaning up more trash than ever. During the 2019-2020 fiscal year, crews contracted by the city cleared more than 3,200 tons of garbage off Portland streets. That's the largest total ever recorded. About halfway into this fiscal year, city crews have cleaned up nearly 1,800 tons of trash, meaning they're on track to surpass last year's number.
It's an absolute garbage pit.
Still, it's clearly not enough, and Portlanders, including our viewers, have noticed. Mayor Ted Wheeler addressed the frustration at a news conference this week.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just a downtown story. This is also the case throughout our neighborhood business districts and our industrial areas as well.
I mean, you let them do everything from light cars on fire, attack people and riot in the streets, burn down Starbucks on every Starbucks they see. It's like a magnet for them to burn it down. They throw Molotov cocktails at your police officers and the National Guard, and you wonder, what's the path forward? Well, it's not progressive policies, I'm sorry. The path forward is law and order, Ted. It's proven effective over many years. No, not everybody's going to be happy in this law and order society. Some people are going to feel wronged. But it works better than what you're doing. And this is the video evidence. And now that Sleepy Joe's in office, magically the country's opening back up. And you guys are left over there with all your progressive policies in this dirty, crime-ridden mess of a city. It's disgusting. And all this is due to the progressive policies. Ted Wheeler, you're getting everything that you asked for, you're getting in spades. You're getting trash, drug use, graffiti, crime, gun violence.
Just this month, there have been more than 90 shootings in Portland. That compares to 51 in January 2020. And speaking of 2020, we saw more than 890 shootings. To put that into context, there were 500 less shootings in 2019.
Needless to say, the gun violence is out of control. There is no other way to put it. Public information officers for the Portland Police Bureau will typically address it if asked. But we figured it's about time city leaders do the same.
I reached out to all 4 Portland City Commissioners, as well as Mayor Ted Wheeler, via email and Twitter. Among other things, I wanted to know what they think of the gun violence in Portland. Could the dismantling of the gun violence reduction team have anything to do with it? Aside from an automated email response from Dan Ryan's office and some back and forth with staffers for Mingus Maps and Joanne Hardesty, the city commissioners had nothing to say. A spokesperson for Mayor Wheeler's office directed me to the mayor's comments earlier in the week.
GVRT is gone. It is dead. It is kaput.
So what's the verdict? What did we find out with this update, this wellness check, if you will, of progressive policies and the fruit they bear? It's not looking good, boys. It's not. So what did we learn today, boys and girls? We've learned that progressive policies, we already knew this, but progressive lefty extremists defund the police, legalize hardcore drugs. I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about black tar heroin. These people are nuts. You legalize stuff like that, and you let people run through the streets for months on end and do whatever the hell they want. And you're wondering why your city is crumbling, and the businesses are all ready to leave because they're hanging on by a thread if they're still around. Progressive policies, extreme leftist, liberal views, and government policy, it doesn't work. It's sheer madness, as you're finding out. Till next time, this is the Angry American saying, hey, do something for me. Hit that like button, ding. Hit that subscribe button, ding. Smash that notification bell so you know when the Angry American posts. Comment down below and share the video, because we need to get the word out that these progressive policies, these extreme lefty AOC, Ilhan Omar type garbage, it doesn't work. And it's going to lead to sadness, despair, just ugh. Good luck with that. Anyway, guys, till next time, this is the Angry American saying peace. Peace out.